First ride on the Sky Buckets, aka Flying Easy Bake Ovens, aka Flying Cubicles. I'd rather do it in the daytime, but we'll maybe come back tomorrow and do that. So here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. Por favor, permanezcan sentados hasta que las puertas se abran automáticamente.
Here we
Al
are.
salir de la cabina, por favor,
Going into the first station. Maybe a 5-minute trip. Whoa, coming in hot. Everybody has to get off at the transfer station. So the buckets that you see back over here are the ones we just got off of. But these ones out here, there's 1, 2, I think there's 3 here. They kick these off the line and they've got them staged so they can load wheelchairs and electric vehicles and stuff like that. So it doesn't slow the line down. They've got them spaced out so they can load these onto the line without slowing anything else down or holding anybody up. It's pretty awesome. And we're on our way to Epcot.
Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flights to Epcot.
What's called?
Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean.
Alright, here we go. First ride on the Skyliner in the daytime. We've already done it once in the night. Leaving Epcot today. Yesterday we started at Hollywood Studios. Here we go.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Epcot International Gateway. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with a final stop at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Epcot and World Showcase. Did you learn how to say hello in a different language today?
Ooh, the Ratatouille ride.
Konnichiwa.
That right there, I guess, is going to be the show building for Ratatouille. So I guess to give you an idea of the temperature in here, there's the vents, they're on both sides. And I think there's one on the bottom, and you see there's plexiglass, so as the window's open, the air hits that plexiglass and is directed down right over top the seats where you're sitting at. But it's in the mornings, it's probably just about after 9:30 I guess, something like that. Outside temperature I'm guessing is probably in the low 80s, mid 80s. It's got a nice breeze in here, but I can tell you it would still get hot in here if it stops, you know, humid or whatever. So it's not going to be, you know, feeling like it's air conditioned or anything like that. Turning, still turning, and we'll be we off here, turning up, and we're off. So a little closer inspection, these cabins are actually directional, at least in the sense that the airflow inside, you can see the vents are open, and it has the plexiglass here that directs the airflow down on the passengers. And then on this side, that allows the air to go out. So as it comes in the cabin, comes down across the passengers, and then goes out through the louvers on the back. So that's how they work. They are kind of directional, at least in that sense anyway. Where you would normally have to get off and transfer to another buggy or another cabin, they let us stay on. We're just going to ride to the next station. This is the Riviera here, so next stop I think would probably be Hollywood Studios, I think. I'm not real sure. Caribbean Beach Resort over here, and I guess we're coming in for a landing. Right there.
Welcome to the islands of Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. All passengers must disembark or transfer at this station. Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the most magical cabin. Please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
So this line goes to Art of Animation and Pop Century Resort from the transfer station between Hollywood Studios and the Caribbean Beach. Also asked, there's a box underneath the seat on the other side. Now you can't see it on this side here. Is actually a care package. It's got some stuff in there in case you get stopped and you're stuck on the line. The guy said it had a little bottle of water, a couple bottles of water, some other packages. If you have some kids that have to use the bathroom while they're stuck in the air, you can do that. It's got a seal on the box, so they know if you've broken the seal and pulled it out or opened it up or anything. But just FYI.
Celebrates the way we lived, played, and communicated with each other throughout the 20th century.
That's Pop Century over there. Art of Animation on this side. And in the middle, Hourglass Lake. We rode the Skyliner last night and again today, and so far I found it's been breaking down a lot. I say break down, I don't know, they've been shutting it down, I guess. The road from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, we transferred a couple of times. Got over to Epcot and they shut the line down. We ended up having to take the boat back because we had dinner reservations and we wouldn't have made it on time otherwise. And pretty much the same thing today. It broke down at Hollywood Studios and they had to unload the line. We were stuck there for probably a half an hour or so before they finally started loading and getting back underway. And the line we're on now, when we came through the transfer station on our way to Hollywood Studios, it wasn't running. What did I think? Well, you get a lot of different things online about how cool it is or how warm it's going to be or temperature inside the actual cabins. I don't know. It wasn't bad. Of course, the outside temperature wasn't quite as hot as what it would normally be, say, in the middle of July or August, especially in Florida. But the way the louvers are set up, the vents on the bottom and the top, the airflow is good. So it's going to be the equivalent of being in the shade, more or less, with a reasonable breeze. Now when they come to a stop and you don't have that breeze, that's when they're going to obviously get a little warm inside, especially the more people you have, the more humid it's going to be. So unfortunately there was a small incident with the Skyliners, let me see, last night. This video will be up in a couple of days, so last night as far as when this video was filmed. It's the first week of October, so what's today, the 5th or 6th I think of October. Not real sure what the issue was, what caused the problem with the Skyliner. Obviously there was some sort of a failure, whether it was on the part of a human failure, mechanical failure, I don't know, I'm not going to speculate. But will that deter me from riding it again in the future? Absolutely not. I'll definitely ride it. You know, every mode of transportation is going to have some sort of an issue, some sort of a failure, so you are subject to delays. There was a lot of delays. For us, we rode it once at nighttime and we went from Hollywood Studios to Epcot, and basically turned around at Epcot, got right back on, and the system had stopped and was down for, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes or so. We had dinner reservations, so we ended up taking the ferry instead back to Hollywood Studios, simply because we had a time crunch. We rode it again the following day in the morning, and we went from Epcot to Hollywood Studios. Got delayed again for some sort of a mechanical failure, and it was down for anywhere about I don't know, half hour or so, 45 minutes before they got it worked out and got it running again. When we changed the system from the Epcot system to the Hollywood Studios system, that station there, I forget what the name of that is, not Coronado Springs, anyway, Caribbean Beach. At that station, the line going from there down to Pop Century and the animation resort, that line was shut down, and they didn't have an estimated time of when it would be back up and running. The time it took us to go from there to Hollywood Studios, and then the downtime from there before the line was running again to get back to Caribbean Beach, the line from there to Animation Studio was back up and running, so we were able to run that leg as well. It's a nice system. It operates well when it is operating. Who knows what's going to be as far as what's going to happen as far as the issue that they had last night and what's going to change, and hopefully they get those problems ironed out. So thanks for joining us, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.